And there are no easy fixes for US and China's trusty relations. In the first high-level in-person talks of the Biden administration with China, top diplomats from the two world powers discussed a laundry list of issues. Both sides diverged broadly on the matters on table. In this unusually blunt public remarks at the meeting, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that U.S. is deeply concerned with China's actions. And Blinken was referring to Xinjiang, Hong Kong, Taiwan, cyber attacks on the United States and economic coercion of its U.S. allies. Now, the U.S. is looking for China to change its behavior if it wants to reset sour relations. But Beijing has said Washington is full of illusions if it thinks it will compromise. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken reminded China that it's never a good bet to bet against America.
I have to tell you, what I'm hearing is very different from what you described. I'm hearing deep satisfaction that the United States is back, that we're re-engaged with our allies and partners. I'm also hearing deep concern about some of the actions your government is taking.
These are the concerns that are on the minds of the American people. But it goes beyond that. We've heard each of these concerns from around the world, from our allies and partners and the broader international community during the intensive consultations we've undertaken these last 2 months. We do not seek conflict, but we welcome stiff competition, and we will always stand up for our principles, for our people, and for our friends.
Meanwhile, expressing staunch opposition, the Chinese Communist Party's top diplomat threatened firm actions against U.S. interference. Yang Jiechi, the director of the Chinese Communist Party's Central Foreign Affairs Commission office, called for an end to the Cold War mentality.
我现在讲一句，你们没有资格在中国的面前说你们从实力的地位出发同中国谈话。
So let me say here that in front of the Chinese side, the United States does not have the qualification to say that it wants to speak to China from a position of strength.
20年前、30年前，你们就没有这个地位讲这话，因为中国人是不吃这一套的。
Now, the U.S. side was not even qualified to say such things even 20 years or 30 years back, because this is not the way to deal with the Chinese people.
如果你们要跟我们好好的打交道，那么我们就相互尊重，打交道。
If the United States wants to deal properly with the Chinese side, then let's follow the necessary protocols and do things the right way.
The dialogue follows a visit by Blinken to two key U.S. allies in the Asia-Pacific region, Japan and South Korea. Tensions between Washington and Beijing remain high after relations were pitched into turmoil during Donald Trump's presidency. U.S. President Joe Biden has also maintained a tough line on China. According to Antony Blinken, China represents America's biggest geopolitical test of the 21st century.
Hold on 1 second, please.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.